Hello everybody, Chris Rice Killatia here at PAX South 2020, and we're here with Alec for Dungeons Defenders Awakening. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So tell me, this is supposed to be like a remake with a little bit of a sequel mixed into it as well?
Yeah, so what we're doing is it's got 50% of Dungeon Defenders 1 when it comes to the maps, and then we're also doing brand new content as well. We built this game in Unreal Engine 4 from the ground up. We brought Dungeon Defenders 1 into Unreal Engine 4 and then made sure that all the changes that we did captured the soul of DD1 while bringing it into 2020 instead of 2011.
Okay, so do you mind telling us a little bit about the story behind it?
Yeah, so with DD1, it's just kids playing around. They accidentally unleash a giant evil. Throughout that, they have to take down that evil. DD2, Dungeon Defenders 2, is more of the same with that. Dungeon Defenders Awakened, what happens is the heroes get teleported back in time, and they don't know what threw them back there, and so they're having to play through the maps to figure out what happened. I don't want to spoil any of the story, but about halfway through, you get a twist thrown at you that explains a little bit more.
Right, so we're playing with all the four original classes here as well. Tell us a little bit about them.
So we made sure to bring them in and still have their same towers. We modified some of the abilities. We did a lot of surveying with our community to find out what they liked the most and what they didn't like at all, or what they weren't using. So things they weren't using, we just got rid of. So for instance, with our Huntress, her old second ability was invisibility, and it just made her, enemies couldn't see her, but they usually don't focus heroes. So we changed it to Adrenaline Rush, which lets her run faster, jump higher, and shoot faster, and reload faster as well. So we have a lot of quality of life changes to the heroes, but we also made sure to try to keep what made them feel fun and unique in this game as well.
I mean, and the original Dungeons Defenders also had the ability to get additional heroes through DLC. Are there any plans to release them in the future DLC as well?
So the specific heroes we're not talking about yet, but what our plan is, so in Dungeon Defenders 1, we had a lot of DLCs that were kind of in piecemeal. Within Dungeon Defenders Awakened, we're wanting to do bigger DLCs that have heroes included in them, potentially new game modes, new maps, new pets, new weapons, a whole slew of things for players to feel like if they do purchase the DLCs, they got their money's worth. So that's how we're wanting to distribute all that content.
And I remember that there was a very successful Kickstarter, even managed to get in some of the stretch goals in there as well. What were some of those goals again?
So we've got some things like VIP rooms is one of the things. We are doing localization. So one of the things with Dungeon Defenders 2, there's not a ton of localization for it. With DDA, we've got, I think we're doing 8 languages total. So some of those are German, French, Latin American Spanish, European Spanish, Japanese, Portuguese, Russian, simplified Chinese, and I think there might be another in English as well.
Right, so right now it's in beta. When can we expect the full release to come out?
So we have a release actually coming the end of next month.
Oh, next month? Oh, that's pretty soon actually.
Yeah, it's right around the corner, so we're really excited for it.
Right, so we play the PC version here. Is there a plan to release it on other platforms as well?
Yeah, we're going to be doing, so our priorities are PC, Switch, and then PS4 and Xbox at the same time. The reason for that is PC is the high end, so we can figure out what we can do that still feels good for people. And then Switch is kind of what we can, if we develop for that, it makes it easier for PS4 and Xbox, because their hardware is a little beefier. So we're hitting those two extremes first, and then going to have that out. But with all of our platforms, as they come out, we're going to have cross-save functionality. So what you play on PC, if you get online, we'll have this account set up where you will be able to link your accounts. So your PC save, you can upload, and then you switch over to Nintendo Switch, you can download that save and continue right where you were. You can do that on all platforms that we release on.
I gotta say, that's actually a very unique feature. I wish more third-party multi-platform games had that.
Yeah, there's not a ton of RPG progression-focused games that do it. There are like Rocket League is another game. Fortnite has some of that stuff as well, and some of those also have crossplay, which is something we want to do, but right now we're just not able to. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. One is the tech to make sure it works well, which we've kind of delved into, but also there's a lot of partner relations that have to be agreed upon with other third parties, like with Sony and Nintendo, and that's a whole process that just takes time.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your time, Alec. I had fun with this game, and I'm definitely going to keep my eyes out for this one.
For sure.
Yes.
thanks so much, man. It was great having you.
No problem. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for watching. Stick around for more PAX South coverage.